Please welcome to the stage your combat of the evening, Chloe Humphrey.
Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Wow, that was a right mix. Like, I didn't know that woo was an emotion. But yes, this is the Lancaster University Comedy Institute Freshers Week gig. We've actually called it Stitches at the Witches. No, there is going to be no grievous bodily damage tonight. I mean, do you really want to take me on? I mean, I don't believe I'm not muscles of making stitches. But hopefully by the end of this evening, you'll be in stitches from laughter. Hey. Wow, try not to sound too enthusiastic. Can we try that again? There we go. So, this evening we're going to have a lot of different things going on. We're going to have some stand-up, some sketches, and some improvised comedy. Oh, improv is popular this evening. So we're going to start off with some stand-up comedy. Oh right, no, we'll just go straight on to the sketches then if you don't want that. So we're going to start off with some stand-up this evening. So before we welcome on our first stand-up, is the Sanchez, if you're wondering. Again, there's like one person, like one of you's like here to represent the rest of you. But before we bring him on, I need to get you guys warmed up a little bit, okay? So, what I want you guys to do is look at my hand, okay? It's just a normal hand, don't worry. No tricks up my sleeves. But I'm gonna raise or lower my hand, and like the height of my hand is gonna depict how much you clap. So down here we do a little clap, and then if you're a smart lot, you lot. You're a smart lot. It's almost as if this is a top 10 university or something. So a little clap, please. I feel like I have so much power, it's great. Please welcome to the stage our first actor this evening, Sanchez!
Hello everyone! Oh, I love to be here. Who's a fresher tonight? You don't sound very convinced. I was a fresher of Pendle. And now I'm a third year and I'm back here. It's like a dream come true. Okay, can I have a cheer if you're a fresher? Can I have a cheer if you're from Pendle? Can I have a cheer if you're here? Yeah, there you go. Oh, Freshers Week is such an important part of our lives, right? Like freshers. Time to do new things like new clubs, new school, new town, new shoes, new modules, new classes, new lectures, new drugs, new sex, new alcohol, new drugs, new drugs, new drugs, new clubs, new drugs, and new hospitals. Where you will end if you have too many new drugs. And then they will give you more new drugs there. Okay. Why am I so obsessed with drugs? Oh, let me explain this to you. It's because whenever someone tells me about Freshers Week, I think about drugs. Not because I had too many, actually kind of the opposite. It's because I didn't go out on my Freshers Week, so the impression that I have is that people have a lot of drugs during Freshers Week. Why didn't you go out? You might be wondering. Well, you might think that, oh, it's because you don't like to go out, which is very respectable. Week. But, no, that's not the reason. As you can tell from my accent and my weird name, I'm not from here, I'm from Spain, and in Spain you must love party, or they will kill you. So I do love partying, but the only problem is that when I came to Lancaster, I already had done 1 year at university before that. So I was doing first year again. So for me, when I came here, all my friends were like, oh, come on, Fasar, let's go out, let's go somewhere, woo! And I was like, and they were, come on, and I'm like, bitch. I already been to this. I already went out during Freshers Week. What I'm trying to say is that I liked Freshers Week before it was cool. But enough about me, okay? I don't want this to just to be a stand-up, I want to focus on you, the freshers. Because hopefully you're all freshers. Why not? And I want to focus, and I want to give you some tips, some lessons for your life in university. So, for example, many of you, maybe you don't have many friends yet, or no friends at all. Maybe some persons you do have friends, but don't worry, this advice goes for you because you're friends now, but in 2 weeks you're going to hate each other. It's going to turn into Game of Thrones and backstab are going to fly. That's because you just met for 1 week and you met your friends at a bar. Just because you share vodka shots, that doesn't mean that you're friends forever. It's only when you're sharing Jaeger bombs. That's true friendship. Okay, but no, I want to give you an advice, and I want to give you an advice of how to make friends. So, to make friends you need an exciting activity, something weird and strange, but at the same time allows you to meet people unconventional and a little rebel. So do drugs. As many as you can. No, come on, I'm kidding. The real piece of advice here is join a society. Because there's usually someone there who deals with drugs. No, okay, jokes apart, drugs apart, I really think that you also should join a society, specifically my society. But no, join a society because in a society you're going to make friends that have actually share the same interests than you. For example, if you like basketball, well, join the basketball society because you're going to find people there that share the same interests than you. Let me tell you the story of how I joined the Lancaster University Comedy Institute. So, on my first day, the day before Freshers Week, Freshers Fair actually, I look at myself in the mirror and say, Cesar, what are you good at? Because you need to join a society that you're good at. What are you good at? You're very good at being Spanish. And with that thought in mind, like, oh, I know which society I want to join now. But before I reveal which society I wanted to join on my first fair, I wanted to ask you, for example, you there, which society, with my thought in mind, but, oh, I'm good at being Spanish, which society do you think I wanted to join the first fair? Society, I don't know. Oh, I get it. Which society do you think I joined?
Latin America.
Latin American. Good, maybe a little controversial. Maybe I can get into trouble. Maybe I say, hey, I came to join, so you came here to colonize, you fucker. What about you? Which society do you think I wanted to join?
Spanish.
Bold idea. Okay, so now I want to ask you to all of you. At the count of 3, you're going to say the society that you think I wanted to join, and I'm going to say the real answer, okay? At the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Orgy Society! Orgy Society, I said. There isn't one. I know, the state is oppressive and all that shit. So I joined the closest thing to an orgy society. Theater group. The thing is like, in theater groups there are auditions and you have to audition for them. And, you know, I forgot a little thing about auditions. I went to auditions but I forgot one thing. In auditions, you need to know how to act. I don't. So they didn't pick me, unfortunately. Some people say, rumors, that the famous Cesar Sanchez wasn't picked because he was a Spanish man. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What a bunch of sexists. But hey, just rumors. So I decided to join the Lancaster University Comedy Institute. Why? Because there weren't any auditions. But at the same time, I just went there, and now I'm in my 3rd year, and I'm still here. Why is that? Remember when I said that you have to join something that shares the interest that you're interested about? Well, the thing that we all share in the Comedy Institute is that we all want to have fun. And after some day, like just a very busy day at uni or having some trouble with your flatmates, it's great to just go to a meeting and just can enjoy some comedy and have fun. Doesn't matter who you are in the Comedy Institute, we have people from very different places. I mean, look at me. We have people that have very different political ideologies. We have people that don't perform and other people that does perform, but we all share the same thing. We just want to have a laugh at me. And that's why I can't live this fucking society anymore. But if that doesn't convince you to join any society, my society, let me give you one last, reason why you should join a society. It's very likely that you will find a significant other in a society. For example, look at me. I entered the society as a single man, and now, why are you laughing? It's not a joke, I'm not single anymore. Fuck you. I have a beautiful girlfriend now. Well, it's alright. Okay, no, really. Let me tell you something. My girlfriend, in her defense, she has something that none of my exes is ever going to have. Real eyes. Too dark. But let me tell you the story of how I actually met my girlfriend. So I'm never going to forget that. It was my first day at the Comedy Institute, okay? And I was very excited. I messaged the page like, hey, I really want to join you guys. I remember it was in a seminar room, the meeting, it was going to be an improv meeting, and I was nervous, but I just go there. I remember staying 3 seconds in front of the door. Okay, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, and I opened the door, and there she wasn't. It was the wrong room. And also, my girlfriend has nothing to do with comedy at all. That's not how we met. She actually hates comedy. But I think it was thanks to comedy that I managed to find the courage to ask my girlfriend out after 2 years. But also, it worked in reverse because when I asked her out, I realized how much I had improved as a comedian. And the moment I asked her out, I said to myself, wow, all these 2 years in Lancaster University, in the Comedy Institute, paid off. I'm finally funny, because when I asked her out, she thought it was a joke. Thank you very much, and thank you so much!
He puts it on the stand so I can take it back off again. Or at least try, let's not. So, that was the Star Searchers, everybody. Let's hear it again for it. Didn't he do so well? Oh. But we've got another stand-up for you this evening. And no, it's not me. Be glad about it. Wait, why were you so enthusiastic about that? But yes, we do have a second stand-up this evening, and his name is Jacob this time. Look. We represent people from all over the world, and we have one whole woman in the society. But before I do that, I need to do something that's a bit of a tradition in Freshers Week. You. I have given you the clap. Yes, I've definitely given you chlamydia, yes. So how this is going to work is I've given you the clap. That means you have the power. And what that means is when I point at you, you're going to clap. And then you're going to give everyone around you, immediately around you, the clap. And then slowly it's going to spread across the room until everybody can't have children. Sorry, I mean you're all clapping. So, what's your name, sir? Tom, I'm really sorry. Please, begin to clap. Now you guys have got the clap. And you guys have got the clap. And that includes you guys as well. Everyone has the clap.
Special rooms, how are we all doing this evening? So as introduced, my name's Jacob. A fairly common name, I think we can agree, or at the very least, it's well known enough that everyone can pronounce it. Yeah, are we in agreement? Yeah? Yeah! And yet every time I was in high school, every time they do this little pronunciation thing that would wind me up. Jacob, right? Jacob. It's not difficult to pronounce. Oh, every time I go up to a group of people in high school and they pronounce it, fuck off loser. Can I get them back? When, I think we can all remember injections in high school, do you remember that? The carnage, the chaos, people running, screaming, crying, fainting, but not me. Don't want to intimidate everyone right off the bat, but I was cool as a cucumber. Punch my arm, couldn't give a fuck. And so I'd go in and I'd get the injection, I'd be absolutely fine. And I've always been fine with injections, and I think needles in general. And I think the reason for this is probably because my mum's a nurse and my dad is Whitney Houston. Just like get a little bit of offensiveness right off the bat. No, actually my parents are both teachers, so I always get the Teachers? Do you live in the school? No, we don't live in the school. What happens is they go home and turn the home into a school / prison. And as a result, I've led a very sort of sheltered life, which unfortunately began to develop and turned into a nice life. Which sounds good, you know, on the surface. But so many comedians have this sort of dark and twisted past. They have to get over some sort of pain and difficulty and struggling, and they use this to sort of fuel their comedy to create jokes and laughter and joy, and I can't do that. So I'm left with two problems. First one being, I've sadly had no traumatic experiences. Can I get an R? Aww. And the second problem is that I'm really angry at my parents for this. So I sort of thought, two birds, one stone. I told the police that they molested me. Take that, Mum. So I'm here tonight to support the Lancaster University Comedy Society. Can we get a cheer? So I remember, you know, a few weeks ago, I got a call from Tassar, and he said, Ola, probably. He said, Ola, Jacob, I want you to come and perform at the Freshers Comedy Institute, the Freshers Comedy Show. And I said, me? I said, well, of course, Tassar, of course I will. He said, I said, when is it? He said, 5th of October. I said, let me check if I'm free. 100% free, I'm there for you. I wasn't. But, you know, Grandma could pick herself up from the airport. And, you know, I say to him, Tassar, to be honest with you, I'm touched. Why did you pick me to, you know, perform at the Freshers gig? And he says, well, we want to show the Freshers that anyone can do comedy. I'm going to be honest with you, this is only my second time doing stand-up, and much like my second time having sex, even though it's going to be slightly longer, I'm still the only one who's going to enjoy myself. I'm joking, I hate myself. But I would have to, you know, we're here tonight, I have to do a shameless plug to the Lancaster Comedy Society, who, hand on heart, from the bottom of my heart, honestly and truly are the most funny and genuine society in the university. So there you go. I'm here tonight as well because I love comedy, but there's this thing in comedy that I don't like, and it's the free pass rule. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the free pass rule, basically, if you're a member of a certain sort of group in society, you can get away with making potentially offensive jokes about that group in society. So, for example, you know, certain comedians of a certain sort of maybe ethnic minority can make jokes about that sort of ethnic minority, or maybe if you're part of the LGBT community, you can make jokes about that sort of area that are potentially quite offensive, but you can get away with it because you're a member of that particular group. And I don't agree to this. I sort of figure if the joke's offensive, it shouldn't be allowed at all. You don't see me doing that. In fact, I can promise you tonight, I won't make a single paedophile joke. So I have ethics. So, I'm a second year, and my girlfriend has recently told me she doesn't want to have sex until her final exam. She wants to focus on her final exam, so she doesn't want to have sex, essentially for almost 2 years until her final exam. So I keep telling her, oh my god, your exams are 2 years away. Your GCSEs don't even matter. Hang on, let's just address that one. Some of the keen observers among you may have noticed I did make a paedophile joke. And there are 2 reasons for this. The first one is called hiding in plain sight. And the second one is that I can say just anything I want up here. I can just lie, I can say the most outrageous things, I can just, I don't know, I'm a millionaire, I've been to the moon, my dad is proud of my life choices. Say absolutely anything. And on the note of my dad being disappointed in me, I'm now going to do a comedy song for you all.
This is my job.
Thank you. So, I wrote this song a couple of years ago, and I'm going to be honest with you, I found that whenever I've performed it, certain members of the audience, particularly certain female members of the audience, tend to go kind of crazy for me. Please respect the art, it is just the song. It's called I'm a Fucking Loser. Are we ready to rock? I said, are we ready to rock? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. actually sing, but we're all in this together now. I'm hanging at a college party, I shouldn't be here. I snuck in through the back while they were all drinking beer. Me and my mates are all on a boozer. I'm trying to forget that I'm a fucking loser. They said everyone's invited, but they didn't mean us, because we're basically the fucking real life in between us. I talked to a girl, your standards are lowered, and as we dance you move your body closer. You're pretty, but I'm awkward with a fear to move. Plus you're brainier than Abe Lincoln's fear to move. Walk you home after, it's just the two of us. We take a bigger detour than Christopher Columbus. He did the thing. Fucking history jokes. I get to your door and I start to seduce you under a streetlight that's brighter than my future. Maybe now I'll become a ladies' man. No more Valentine's written to my own right hand. Push me on the bed down, suck on my foreskin as I shout out, oh Jeremy Corbyn. I'm here with you now, I just crave your approval. Everything you're gonna see comes straight from Google. Oh Google. Well, to press into my head like that sex is like Netflix. I do it best when I'm alone in my bed. Your dad bursts in and he's not pleased with us, but I'm a tougher motherfucker than Oedipus. Fucking psychology jokes! What the fuck are you doing in my daughter's bed? And then my mouth answers before it checks with my head. Hey there, Dad. Your question is rhetorical. To answer is moronical, methodical, and metaphorical oracle. That's not topical. See the flood come, it's theological. You can call me blood because I'm hematological. A prophet of laughs because I'm a comical chronicle. Repercussions are astronomical. Because I'm not impossible, I'm just improbable. To lose would be historical because I'm unstoppable. And that's all I remember saying until I got to the hospital. Say we can't be together, in fact it's court ordered. I put your dad in jail, so it's a little bit awkward. Just my luck, I meet a girl that I like, and her dad beats me up by the end of the night. I hate myself, but I'm now your Facebook stalker. I wish my laptop would just crash like Paul Walker. What a note to end on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
The end of stand-up this evening. Are you glad it's over or what? Like, you guys have given me some mixed signals this evening, but now that means we're going to move on to our second segment of the night. Yes, I can count to two. It's our sketch segment, so we're going to be doing a couple of sketches for you. Keep clapping. We're going to transition into our sketches now. Yeah, keep clapping.
And now, it is time to reveal who has got the position as my new secretary. We have two incredible candidates. Firstly, we have Glenn. Now Glenn, you were a very promising candidate. A Cambridge graduate with a first-class honors, plenty of experience in large corporations just like this one, and the can-do attitude that we look for here. You were a very promising candidate. And then we come to Lacey. Lacey, what can I say? You and I banged. And it was good. So obviously I've got a very tough decision to make here.
Wait a second. How is this a tough decision at all?
Well, Glenn, I need to decide who I think will be better as my new secretary.
But you said it yourself. I've got all the skills and experience necessary to excel in this position.
Yes, Glenn, you do. But you didn't bang me.
Well, I didn't know that banging you was an option.
Banging me is always an option. Anyway, the person I've decided to give this position to is Lacey.
Yes! Oh my God! What? You're only giving her the position because she banged you.
You're damn right I am. It's a show of respect. A boost for office morale. If we all bang each other, we stay positive, enthusiastic, and motivated.
Wait a second, so are you saying that every single person who has ever worked here has banged you?
Damn right I am. They bang me and I bang them right back. And then, and only then, we can proceed with the work.
You know what? I'm happy I didn't get the position here. You're a psychopath! You're all psychopaths!
Anyway, Congratulations on your new position.
Bang!
Bang. Now get to work, sure it is.
You know, when I grow up and I become a father, I just hope I have the same pearls of wisdom that my parents had for me. For example, the greatest advice my father ever gave me was, son, there's two kinds of people in this world. Those who experience failure and those who never try.
Wow, that's deep. The only piece of advice my father ever gave me was, boy, don't you put that pussy on the pedestal!
He told you that when you were a kid? That's horrible!
Yeah, but it's not as bad as you think. See, my cat is a real prick. So every time he gets up on the top of something, he's gonna knock it off.
Is it? Like, how bad it is?
God damn it! God damn it, Martin. This is why we took your balls away. I'm sorry, Father. I'll never put the pussy on the pedestal again. Yeah, as for vagina, though, that is top notch.
My darling son should be home from school soon, and there he is already. I should come home from school early these days. It must be that bus pass.
Mum, Dad, I've got something to tell you.
You do?
What is it, Brian?
Well, actually, maybe you should sit down for this. This is
Oh,
quite
okay.
hard.
This sounds serious. Tell us, Ryan. What is it?
Well, I found something out about myself, and it's who I am, and I can't change that. I need you to know this.
Oh, Ryan, we will always love you, no matter what. Please, just tell us.
Okay. Mum, Dad, I'm adopted.
What?
No, please, Ryan, tell me it's not true.
It is. You two aren't my real parents.
How could you do this to us, Brian?
It's just not natural.
The Bible said Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve had a child due to infertility.
But it's who I am. I can't change this.
How could this have happened?
We gave you everything!
Well, yeah, everything except your DNA.
Ryan, I think it's best you leave.
But
Leave now! You upset your mother.
No, I'm not his mother.
I might have dodged a bullet here.
This mic stand is going to be the death of me. So that is the end of our first half of this show to this evening. So after our roughly 15-20 minute interval, in which you can go and grab a drink from Drysdale, we won't tell anyone, go and have a kiss, go and do whatever you want for 15 minutes. After that we will be doing some fun improvised comedy. We're working on that enthusiasm, it's better than it was before. In order for some of this improv to work, we're going to have a couple up on stage and we need your suggestions for it. So if you could come up, write whatever you want, apart from dicks. It's a bit stale now. You know, everyone does all the dicks jokes, like come on. But please come up and write your suggestions, they will be very helpful for us. And see you in 15 minutes.
Restart! Yeah, we are! Who wants to see some comedy? You're supposed to cheer! Let's try that again. Who wants to see some comedy? Who wants to see some improv? Yeah, there you go. So, our first improv game of the evening is I need Chloe and Jordan to come to the stage. So, remember those suggestions that we asked you for? As you can see, now this is completely empty. This is why. This is because our friends right here have the papers right now. What they will have to do is they're going to perform a normal scene, but at any point, they can open one of your papers, read it, and they'll have to introduce whatever you wrote into the scene. For example,
Hi Jordan, how are you doing today?
How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing better than Tinder.
I mean, that's good, because Tinder is average.
Yeah.
alright, and so on. To start the scene, I need a suggestion from you. So, dear, one last suggestion. Can I have a location for these two guys?
Canada.
Canada? Something.
Bunker.
What?
Hitler's bunker.
Hitler's bunker, a little darker.
Coin-operated laundry service.
What?
Coin-operated laundry service.
That sounds very complicated. Can I have something more normal?
Hobbit mowers.
Why don't we go for a regular bunker, not a specific Hitler?
Maybe it's taking place in Russia?
Russia? Okay, guys, does any of you some food to eat?
Hitler's bunker in Russia.
Yes,
Let's go for a bunker in Russia. How's that? Take it away.
Good afternoon.
Well, I don't know whether it's afternoon. We're underground.
That's true. I just always assume it's afternoon because it's odds in it.
Well, I thought everyone did whether it was morning or afternoon the same way that I did, you know?
I've come up with a new time system. Every time I think it's been 24 hours, I say Brexit. And then the time feels a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah, I mean, surely that's definitely a way to add an extra hour to your day.
Oh yeah.
Me, personally, I tend to just think to play Monopoly. That takes about 24 hours to finish.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you're in a bunker as well, you need to think a lot about war. When you're playing Monopoly, you hate each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What are you actually doing here?
Oh, well, this is my bunker. I own this bunker.
This is your bunker.
Yeah, I drive it out a bit.
You drive it about?
Yeah, it's in a car. Yeah, it's me. I'm Captain Jurassic Park is real.
That's a bit of a convoluted name. Can I give you a nickname?
Well, it just represents my beliefs that Jurassic Park is real. And if I drive this thing about, I'm going to find some dinosaurs.
Okay, but is Russia really going to be the right place for that? I mean, you know, in Russia there's the guy with the hat sitting in the first row.
You're right there. He's just sitting there, yeah?
And that definitely disproves the fact that there might be dinosaurs in Russia.
Could be a dinosaur under his hat. Do you know what my favourite kind of dinosaur is?
What's that?
It's the rock and rollosaurus.
See? That went pretty well, don't you think? So, because you gave us actually a lot of suggestions, let's do that again, but with two different improvisers. Now, we're going to have Cameron and Jake. So, to start the scene, let's say that we need a crisis. What kind of crisis can these guys be solving right now? Something more simple to solve.
Complicated exams.
What?
Too complicated exams.
Two complicated exams. I like that. Okay. Can relate. So you're solving a complicated exams, okay? Take it away.
Jake,
Yeah, Cameron?
I know we're not supposed to be talking, but where do you write your name?
I was told you're supposed to write it. And the bit that says Spanish government.
Oh yeah, but I can't fit my name in that small box because my name is Catholic. It's my name in the Spanish government, but not anymore.
But not in that box.
No.
Well, I'm lucky because my second name is just Balls. Jake Balls. It's nice and easy. You'd think it's longer than Catholic, but it's not.
Yeah, let's go. You really look enunciate. It's boy. He says.
Yeah, but then Catholic is spelled Catholic.
Okay, so what do you prefer? Number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, the correct.
That's well easy.
Yeah, dude, it's the question about
Come on, I know your reading's terrible.
a blue dinosaur.
Blue dinosaur, come on, you know the answer to that. The answer is rotten eggs.
I wrote. Penis stalled in the balls.
Close, close. The rotten eggs are stored in the balls.
Oh, that's not odd.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're a blue dinosaur.
You know, we shouldn't be talking to an exam, you know. It's really bad. The teacher will say, siesta.
You know that's my command word to get out of that.
Jake,
What?
it's the exam invigilator.
Shit.
It's the
Right.
space flight.
Spaceflight, that's the worst exam. Every time I try to do an exam, they come round and they're saying, oh, I know what you did.
You just take a nap.
Yeah.
Right, you know what he wants? I heard he once told a guy to one day in London.
What happened one day in
I
London?
don't know. Nobody knows.
Up the raft, did that happen?
Was it up the wall? Or was it bad things to say after wheeze?
Please.
Yeah, like French.
Oh, we.
And scene. Alright, so now we're going to play a different game. This game is called ABC, and I need Jordan and Jake to come into the stage. So, in this game, they're going to just perform a normal scene, but there's a little twist as usual. So, what is going to happen is that each sentence that they start must start with the letter of the alphabet. With the following letter of the alphabet. For example,
Alright, Jordan, how's it hanging?
Brilliant, Jake. How are you?
Cool as a cucumber.
and so on and so forth. So, can I please have a relationship between the two?
Brothers.
Brothers?
Sisters?
Mothers.
What?
Mothers.
Mothers. They're both mothers.
Mothers.
Mothers. Okay, so which one do you guys like? Lovers, maybe? Mothers? Oh yeah, no, please. Can I have another one? Just one last one?
Priests and altar boys.
Priest and you want to do priest and altar boy? Don't go somewhere. Be good.
How?
We're just going to go for lovers because I don't. Alright? So we're going to go for lovers and I need a word for them to start. A letter for them to start.
F.
Start with F.
Father Summerfield, I've come to repent.
Good. It's very good that you've come for a pen. Not a lot of people do these days. People fucking covered in sin. Hate it. Ugh.
Have a confession, do I?
I understand, my man. Tell me what's wrong. Kneel and tell me what's wrong.
Just listen to my woes for 1 second. Something really important. Look now. This isn't easy for me to say, but
May you continue.
now what I was going to say was that I've really done goof this time, Father.
Oh. Done goofed, have we? What have you done this time? Have you kicked a duck? You prick.
Hey! Father, I've never heard such language at a church.
Quite fine as long as I repent immediately after. That's fine.
Right, is that your ritual for repenting?
Yes, right. Yeah. The body of Christ, the blood of Christ, and the joie de vivre of Christ.
The joie de vivre of Christ.
That's right. I mean, wait, no. Understand this. Christ He had a lot of attitude.
And scene. Alright, the next game is going to be Excuses, and I'm in this game, so Chloe, you need to explain it for me.
God, you really don't like me, do you? Thanks, I was going to call you all sexist if you didn't clap then. So this game is called Excuses, and for this game, we need Jake to go out of the room. Everyone wave bye. Let's make this awkward. Watch him leave. Bye, Jake. Okay, so the reason I sent Jake out of the room is not because I don't like him, I really do. It's because he is late for work, and I need 3 reasons as to why he's late for work, and these guys are going to mime it out for him, so that he has to guess it. It's a fun game, I promise. So, good grief, I didn't even ask, and you're already on it. So, what was that, sorry?
He got his dick stuck in the toaster.
Can we have a slightly more normal reason?
He got his toaster stuck in his dick.
Does that happen to you on a daily basis?
Well, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly? Right, can we have a normal reason as to why Jake would be late to work?
He couldn't find his shoes.
Couldn't find his shoes. Yeah, we'll take that. That's at least slightly more normal. So, for the second reason, are you guys happy with, he got his dick stuck in the toaster? Do you want to do that as well? Do we want the third reason to be he got his... Yes or no? Yes. You're a bit conflicted, so for the third reason, can I have like a really extreme reason as to why he's late for work? No, that's not extreme, that's just sad.
His son admits he's adopted.
Okay, something else please?
The revenge is genocide.
Wow, I wish I could listen to everyone.
He got pregnant.
Yeah. He got pregnant.
He burnt his toast.
Burnt his toast. You're giving me the normal ones now. What did you say?
Glasses got flushed out of the toilet.
I didn't even
Dad
know.
finally showed up with the pack of cigarettes he went for 16 years ago.
Do you like that, guys? His dad returned 16 years after leaving to buy a pack of cigarettes. So can we go through the 3 reasons why Jake is late for work again? So the first one.
He lost his shoes.
Yep.
Got his dick stuck in the toaster.
And the third
And his
reason.
dad comes back after 16 years to get a packet of cigarettes.
Now, bearing in mind these guys are going to be miming that, Jake is going to have a fun time on the third one. So we need to. Obviously, we need Jake to come back in. So on the count of 3, can we all shout, "Come back in, Jake"? So 1, 2, 3.
Come back in, Jake!
God, look at him run.
You never believe the morning I've had.
Well, it's like 9 p.m. and you're 9 hours late to work. Come on, why are you so late?
I know, it was a crazy evening. Well, first I lost my shoes and...
So it only takes like 20 minutes. There must be a slightly more convoluted reason as to why you're late to work.
Well, I found my shoes and then I was taking a piss on a kangaroo.
We're nowhere near a zoo.
I was nowhere near a zoo. I was taking
Absolutely
a
not.
piss on a big slinky in a sandwich.
So say if you were to toast that sandwich, where would you put it?
In my mouth.
Yes, you definitely toast bread in your mouth. Yes,
Oh, I stuck my dick in a toaster.
You know, a trip to A&E is only a couple of hours long. There must be one final reason as to why you're late for work.
Yeah, I wasn't there very long. They're very used to treating my dick with burns now. But what happened afterwards was well, I went back home and, well, Dad was
Yeah, so what about your dad specifically?
he was my smoking dad.
Yes, he does smoke, yes.
He Me and him, we love a bit of that bud.
Maybe not that type of smoking, but okay.
Tobacco, Dad.
Yeah, so what specifically about your dad? What has he been doing all this time?
I went to buy cigarettes.
He's finally home! Wow, you did it! Now get back
And now we're going to play the game of Three-Headed Expert. I'm in this game as well, so I'm going to need, yes, this guy to explain it for me.
Hey guys, so this is a game called Three-Headed Expert. In this game, Fazar, Chloe and Cameron are one single three-headed expert. We need a subject for them to be an expert in, so any subject in the world, anything you think of.
Yes.
Linguistics, anything else? Anything weird?
I'm doing a PhD in linguistics on 18 rules.
Toasters.
We have chicken nuggets, toasters, anything else?
World War.
Which one?
Don't repair Apple products.
Anything else?
Oh, true. Times of RuPaul.
We're going for chicken nuggets. So you're an expert in chicken nuggets. Hiya, welcome to McDonald's. Today we're going to have an interview with an expert on chicken nuggets. So what's your name, first of all?
Ronald.
Mc.
Nugget.
Yeah, the famous clown from McDonald's, Ronald McNugget. Well done. How did you first get into an expert on chicken nuggets?
I
Decided
to kill
my
Chicken.
I see, okay. Why do you only have one chicken, I assume?
it.
was
Only.
My
chicken.
And nobody else had ownership over this chicken.
no.
Okay.
Anyone.
Okay, right.
Me.
So what reason did you kill this chicken for? And what reason did you choose nuggets of all things to make out of it?
This
Chicken.
Was.
a
Big.
Shit.
because
He.
Looked.
at
Me.
Funnily.
Can you give us an example of the sort of look the chicken would have given you? Wow, with all three heads. Why did you choose to make nuggets of all sort of things out of chicken? Why didn't you make like a roast chicken or something like that?
ew.
Why
Would.
I
do
That.
prick.
I don't know, thank you for calling me out. Moving on to our last few questions, what advice would you give to anyone hoping to get involved in the same sphere as you?
Kill
all
The.
fucking
chickens
Every.
one
of
Them.
deserves
to
Die.
and suffer?
Yeah.
Right, and just to make certain, have you definitely killed more than one?
no.
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 Only
The
One.
that
deserved.
Two.
die.
Right, well thank you Ronald, that's the end of the interview.
Alright, let's play now a game called Should Have Said. In this game, I'm going to need Cameron and Jake to the stage. What is going to happen in this game is that they're going to perform a normal scene, but, spoiler, there's a twist. Every time I say should have said, they have to change the last thing they say for something else. For example,
Oh, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Cameron. It's been
should have said.
Fuck off, you prick.
This wasn't part of the scene.
And so on and so forth. So, can I please have a place for them to start the scene?
A really shit Starbucks.
A what?
A really shit Starbucks.
I love that actually, we're going to go for that one. A very shit Starbucks, that's your location. Take it away.
Oh, one venti, please.
I don't work here.
Should have said.
I got fired.
What?
Yeah, just
Why are you still behind the counter in the uniform?
I literally just got fired, mate. Oh, just making bad, really, really bad coffee.
Oh. Like, how bad?
Bad enough that I was found in bed with the owners. wife. Bad enough that I was found in the owner's bed.
Is anyone or?
Just in his bed. It was really comfy.
Yeah, I can imagine he's probably rich.
Yeah, Mr. Buck himself.
I'm kind of confused though. How did the coffee cause you to end up in Mr. Buck's bed?
Oh, I drugged it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, this took a sinister twist. Well, this took a sexy, sexy twist. I'll take one of those coffees now.
And scene. Alright, we have 2 more games, and this game is called Body Cuts, and I'm in it, so I need one person here. It's Cameron who's going to explain it. Thank you.
Okay, so this game is called Budget Cuts. For this, we need all our previous improvisers, Cesar, Jake, Clay, and Jordan. And the question is, all 4 of these will be in a scene, and at the end of the scene, you guys will decide who you thought the most important character in that scene was. That person will then leave, and they will have to do that scene again, but with one less person. This will repeat until there's one person left on stage doing the exact same scene. For this, we need a crisis for them to solve. If you say Brexit, get out.
Dad's having a heart attack.
Any other crises that they can solve?
Mum's having a heart attack.
Any of those take your fancy?
I mean, they're both effectively the same.
A family cat has died.
A cat has died from a heart attack.
That's just sad. The cat has been lost. They don't know where the cat is. No, he's there.
You know it's a cat because the backyard is already full of cats.
Yeah, the backyard's full of cats and you can't find your cat. Take it away.
Oh shit, guys, have you seen the back garden? It's full of fucking cats.
What did it happen?
You know how the bar men said who let the dogs out? It's very much a case of who let the cats out.
Oh, I let the cats in.
What? Why?
I wanted them to eat all of you. I'm sorry.
Story, no! Why?
You don't have to get eaten by them just to make me feel good, you know.
No!
Grab my hand, come on, grab my hand. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, total fuck up on my part. I should have got the ants.
Take the ants.
The flesh-eating ones.
But how would that make this situation any better?
You'll be dead.
Why are you so intent on killing us anyway?
I want the inheritance.
You want the inheritance? I don't have a penny
I
to
want
my
to buy
name.
more cats.
What are you going to do with all these fucking cats?
Yeah.
I don't know, we can give them away to people. I don't know. Here, take the cat.
Just put it down.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So he's becoming a cat now.
That's right.
Oh god.
Oh god, he's becoming a cat now. What are you giving these cats? Why is he doing this?
I'm just giving them regular cat food. Oh, food made from cats. Cat disease.
Okay, so if you thought that Cesar was the most important character, give a round of applause. Jake, give a round of applause. If you think it was Chloe, give a round of applause. And if you think it was Jordan, give a round of applause. Okay, let's see that scene again.
Oh my god, look at all the fucking cats!
Yeah, well, there's so many cats!
Oh shit. Look at these cats. Yeah, I brought them here. My bad.
Why would you do that?
Oh, I would want them to eat you.
Ah!
You do that? Hey,
I knew I should have got the ants.
why would you get the ants?
Oh, I wanted them to eat you.
Why?
Wanted them a bed.
No one wants to.
A better job? Well, yeah, I'll try and save you for...
That's too
So,
late.
yeah, I think it's a bit fucked now.
Oh yeah, we should put the cat there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I thought that was how... Oh no, he's become a cat now! What have you been feeding these cats?
Oh, it was cat food.
Just cat food? Just normal cat food?
Yeah. Now if I remember what Jordan said.
Don't you mean cat food made out of cats?
Yes,
So now
yes,
he's got
I
mad cat disease?
And scene. think Cesar was the most important character? Give him a round of applause. If you think that Chloe was the most important character, give her a round of applause. And if you think that Jake was the most important character, give him a round of applause. Cesar, you got my friends? Right, take it away.
Oh no, there's so many cats everywhere. Yeah, where did all these cats come from?
No cats.
Yeah, I brought them all here. It's because I want to kill you all.
What? Why?
Because I want the inheritance.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh.
I'm dying.
Come here, take my hand. Take my hand. Oh, I can't save you. It's too late.
Oh no!
Oh. You know I should have got the ants. Why do you want ants? Well, because I'm flesh-eating ants specifically. Because they strip your skin off and you die. Oh, why do you want that? It's for the inheritance. I already said that.
Meow.
Wait a second. He's become the cat now? What are you feeding him?
Oh, fed him cat food.
Just ordinary cat food?
Flesh-eating cat food.
Cat food?
Yep.
So does he have mad cat disease
He
now?
has mad cat disease, that's it.
Meow.
And scene. Okay, so now one of these people will leave the stage, and one of these people will have to do that scene by themselves. If you think that Chloe was the most important character, give her a round of applause. If you think that Jake was the most important character, give him a round of applause. Chloe, get off stage. Jake. Jake,
Oh shit, look at all the fucking cats. The cats, am I right? So many cats. Oh no, I'm being eaten by cats. Oh, I'll save you. Oh, it's too late. Yeah, sorry guys, my bad, I brought the cats. Oh, why'd you bring the cats? Oh, I was hoping they'd eat you. What, why? Oh, I knew I should have brought the ants. Ants? Yeah, fleshy and ants, I want the inheritance. Meow. Meow. Oh my god, he's a cat. Yep, it's because of the cat food I gave him. Shit, my bad. What kind of cat food were you giving him? Flesh-eating cat food, he's got mad cat disease.
and...
Meow.
And now it's time for the last game of the evening. Yeah, I know. But it's a long form game, and Jake is going to play it better than I can. Am I right, Jake?
I'm going to explain it better than I can tell you.
What?
So this game's called Time Watch. In this game, me and Jordan are going to start a scene, but the fun thing is, anyone that you've seen improvise this evening can take part. Me and Jordan are going to start a scene using one of your suggestions. And then, based on what me and Jordan say, some of the other improvisers can cut us forward in time, back in time, to a different location. For example, if me and Jordan were talking about his granddad's funeral, someone might say, cut to the funeral, and we'll be at the funeral. The magic of imagination.
Granddad!
Like that.
Dad.
So to start us off, I'm just going to need a one-word suggestion for me and Jordan to get started with. Just shout them out.
Socks.
Socks.
Sphincter.
Sphincter. You can keep shouting them out. Don't worry. Aeroplane.
Wedding.
Wedding.
Space hopper.
I like Space Hopper.
Space Jam.
I prefer Space Hopper. Want to go to Space Hopper, Jordan? Let's take it away.
Oh, thanks for this rad space hop for my birthday, Dad.
Oh, it's okay, son. Nothing makes me happier than seeing that big space hoppery smile on your face.
That's right.
Boing. I wish I had a space hopper too, son.
Do you want mine? I don't like it. That's right. I don't like it because the face on it is making a frown.
I knew I should have got the happy face, but they were all out.
Come to the shop when he was buying the space hoppers.
Excuse me, sir, I'd like to buy a space hopper. It's the only thing that'll make my son happy and hopefully love me.
So you're saying your son is sad?
Yeah, but I wanted to make him happy, so got any happy space hoppers?
I do now.
How much?
How much you got?
For 50p.
You know what, funny enough, it is 50p.
There you go.
It is.
I'm back to the present.
If you want to bounce around on the sad space hopper, you can do it, Dad, but I don't need it anymore because I'm happy.
Why are you happy, son?
Because I bounced on the happy space hopper.
What? Who gave you a happy space hopper?
Mum did.
Someone give him another happy space hopper.
Thanks, Mum. I'm really sad now.
The whole point is that you were going to be happy so I could have custody again. So if you could go back to your dad and be really happy about it, that would be great, because it means I'd win custody.
Alright, I'm going to bounce back to him.
Okay, you go on now, son.
I'm back to the present. So what you're saying is I've got to go into court and have another custody hearing.
That's right. And the judge is going to be on his stern space hopper, so watch out.
Order! Order! So, give me reasons why you still deserve the custody of your son.
Well, first off, I'm not on a space hopper, so I'm actually taking this procedure seriously.
Alright.
I'm a better parent, and ever since he's been with his dad, he's had scurvy.
That's irrelevant. Entirely unrelated.
Well, yeah, but at least my mood isn't dictated by what space hopper I
Order! I just want to bounce some quiet. Okay, this is taking too long. You, say one more.
Custody.
Yes! Your son! Come back to the present!
Oh, thanks for having custody of me, Dad.
It's alright.
It's because you knew the word and knew to say it when Mum didn't.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
But if she ran and said custody, we'd have to do a retrial.
Yeah, we would. Good thing she's not going to run in and say custody.
Ring, ring! Ring, ring!
Hello?
Custody!
It's a good thing she didn't run in and say it.
Over the phone, it's not legally binding.
Yeah.
Custody!
Someone say custody? Who said custody?
Me! Me! I want custody of my son!
Fair enough. It's all yours.
Alright.
Come on, son. Look, this is going to be a permanent thing now. Judge, I would like to present this contract that I drew up that says that no matter who says custody, that I will always have it.
Denied! That will make my job so hard.
Mum, do I get to keep the scurvy? Alright.
No, come on, lad, leave your scurvy with your dad.
Fine. There you go.
I'll see you later, or I might see you later, son. I'll peek through your mum's window in a bit.
Okay.
That's really weird.
I
Come on,
like
son. We need to go and board up the windows.
Well, at least I've got my daughter. Yes.
You have custody of your daughter. Congratulations.
At least you'll never leave me.
And
Because you're dead.